Hello everyone, this is LW Gaming, and welcome to a brand new game. And this is Fire Emblem Three Houses. Well, this game was released like a long time ago. I think around the early year before 2020, I think. Okay, so now it's just loading that there's some new DLCs here. So yep. So yeah, I'll be covering both versions of the game, like the mainline game and the DLC, the side story. So, anyways, we'll first begin with the new game. But, anyways, before we start, I gotta give you guys a let you know about certain things. So, for this series, I'm gonna try to minimize as much music as possible because Nintendo isn't a fan of us, showcasing their music for some reason. But I hope this is going well. But for now, I'm just gonna keep this muted. But until the opening scene, where the starting scene that the game begin with, well, I'll try to get the music in there. I mean, not music. The sound in there, so that way it doesn't sound pretty off when it's muted. So let's begin. For the difficulty here, we'll do normal, and then I just want to have fun, so casual will do. I'm not going to connect to the online because this can be played offline, by the way, if you're wondering. All right, let us begin, and let me pull the music up. Not music. Pull the background up right here. Okay, Italian planes, okay. And looks like someone's foot, and they're all marching, crushing the flowers. Oh dear. By the way, I'm playing this game on my Switch too, but this game was originally released on the original Switch hardware. Oh, there he is. He looks pretty scary with that. He has a sword. That looks interesting. Oh dear. Lots of things going on the field. Oh dear. I hope that's not blood. Oh dear. She doesn't look happy, that's for certain. Oh, what kind of sword is that? Yeah, she is really mad. Oh dear. The battle's getting fierce here. Jesus Christ. I want to get close to that thing. Oh. Well, that's one flaw for the sword. Get tangled up. Oh shit, it has a dagger.
Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die. Die.
That is so brutal, man. What in the world?
Everything that I loved.
I mean, of course this game is rated T, but wow. Holy man, I did not expect that. It to be in the scene. Especially for a Fire Emblem game. Like, what in the world is happening?
He's gone now, Mother.
Now I'm wondering what's happened here. Oh, and there's someone sleeping on the throne.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
Okay.
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose.
I'm gonna try to mute this here. Sorry about that. It's like, it is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Okay, now come to me. I wish to have a look at you. Anyways, I had no other choice because I'm worried that it will copyright me, so I'm not gonna feature the music here. So, anyways, right now we're gonna be choosing our avatar. So, based on what I've heard from like the other playthroughs, a lot of people went with female Byleth, which kind of makes sense because as female Byleth, you do have a lot of advantages. Like you'll get the certain like exclusives on the class here, and also it will influence the story in like an easier way. So let's do that. Yes, this will be the form I'll be choosing. He's like, I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway? And there's all, and by the way, there's voiceovers here, but I'm gonna choose a narrate for this part only for now, because I don't want music to be overlapping. And by the way, if you select demon, right here, it will not let you advance forward. Instead, it wants you to repick another option. Like right here, for example. Yeah, it says, do not deceive. You will do well to keep your wit in line. And you're forced to choose another one. Like, I'm a ghost or I'm immortal. I'm going to choose I'm immortal. Like, I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on. And I'm going to be choosing this name by default. So that way, to make it more recognizable, Byleth will be the name. Huh, I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess the day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world? Okay, let's choose my month, like my birth month and day. And as many of you know, this is the day of my birthday. So I'm gonna go with this one, and it looks like my birthday is on the red werewolf moon. Let's do that. Well, wonders never cease. Since we share our day of birth. How strange. And all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap. Ugh. It is almost time to begin. Hey, time to wake up. Were you having that dream again? I was dreaming about a war. Master armies clashing on the vast fields, right? There hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn. Of course. Good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside. Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed. What's happening? Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you were the situation not dire. What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour? We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support. Bandits? Here? It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp. We've been separated from the companions, and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold. I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform! Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there are a lot of them. I guess they follow you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready. By the way, for some reason our avatar is silenced. The whole interaction there, which is a little unusual, to say the least. Let's save our progress here. And by the way, if I like tilt my controller left and right, you notice my character is moving in the loading screen. Pretty cool. Pretty cool details there. There it is. Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails. Okay, so movement. Select a unit and then move next to an enemy. While your unit is next to an enemy, the command window will open. To attack, select the attack command and choose a weapon. Okay. But before we do that, let me go ahead and do some setting changes. So that way I can feature the voiceovers. So that way I don't have to keep speaking the whole time. I just need to mute the in-game music and that's it. Alright then. Let us unmute the background noise real quick. There we go. Ah, much better.
Stay focused.
Let's go ahead and have their interactions in here. Let's yeah, hold on. Let's think here. If I talk, that'll end our turn, so we gotta think carefully. Do I want to attack with her or? Actually, let's do a cloth first. Okay, combat bows. Bows can attack from long range, although their hit rate is reduced as range increases. They are highly effective against flyers like Pegasus Knights and Wyvern Riders.
Ready and willing.
Alright, let's do that. Go here and then we'll do attack with the bow. Okay, a weapon will break when repeated use brings its durability to 0. You can fight with a broken weapon, but your might and hit rate will be reduced, and enemies will make follow-up attacks more easily. Be careful with your weapons. You cannot repair them mid-battle. Oh, that's pretty brutal to say the least. Okay then, in that case we'll do what we have. Let's attack with Byleth. There we go. Down he goes.
You fought well.
Okay, use the battle menu to create bookmark saves, view tutorial guides, and more. To access it, press the A button when the cursor is on a space without an active unit. Once all your units have taken action, the player phase ends and the enemy phase begins. You can end the player phase early by selecting End from the battle menu.
I will
Okay.
prevail.
Let's go and let's go right here and then talk with Byleth.
You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Okay, I'm gonna do auto play so that way it will play the dialogue automatically.
I'll cut through.
Talk with Byleth.
We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
Alright, let's wait here, and then our turn has ended. Allies phase, and ally did not move.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Alright, terrain effects. Terrain effects will have effects on the units occupying it. Forest, for instance, raises a unit's evasion and defense. Move your units to advantageous terrains and prepare to meet the enemy. We'll do that. But not with these guys. Hold on. And also we need to toggle danger zone so we'll know where we need to go. I think we'll position right here so we don't get in there too quickly. let's have Claude go in here and then talk with Byleth.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't
Oops. I did not mean to do that. But is there, I think there's a way I can backtrack. Nope, there's no way. Not at the moment. Oh well, that's fine. Alright, let's move in. We'll move Byleth into the bushes, or
Yes, good. If we're in
Oh,
the
forest,
forest,
I mean.
we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
okay, so terrain types. Forests are not the only terrain types you'll encounter. Keep an eye out for others, such as thickets and heel tiles. You can see the effects of terrain by placing your cursor over it. Press the X button on the empty space to toggle terrain information and unit icons. Alright. Let's have Dimitri go in the forest. Wait here. And then Aelgar will be waiting behind. Right here. And then Claude will be positioned right here. Nice dodge. Okay, that guy did not move, and then attacks Byleth. Miss, and then attack. Something activated. Ally phase. Okay, not yet.
This is a fine opportunity. Use the combat arts I taught you.
Combat arts, okay. Okay, combat arts are powerful techniques that uses more weapon durability than usual. They do not typically allow for follow-up attacks. Units learn new combat arts when their weapon skill levels go up. There are no combat arts for reasons or faith. Those skills grants magic instead. Okay. Let's go ahead and use this against let's see, I cannot put that myself there. Okay, so let's have Claude attack the one back there. Curve shot. There we go.
My moment has arrived.
Oh, a crit has happened here. Oh dear.
Never underestimate an outsider.
You're in good form.
Let's go and do this.
Who's next?
Okay, I want you to move. Never mind, not there. How about right here for now? Wait here. Let's do attack on you.
Your defeat was inevitable.
Okay, using items. Select the items option to change your equipped weapons, or to use items such as the Ordinary, which restores your unit's hit points.
Damn! Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Oh god, he's coming. The big guy is coming. Okay, and ally phase, is he on the move? Yep, he's finally moving.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Linked attacks. When you attack an enemy that is also in range of one or more of your other units, you will trigger a linked attack. During a linked attack, your avoid rate, AVO, and hit rate are higher than normal. Linked attacks between certain units will also raise might. Good use of link attacks is key to defeat powerful enemies. Linked attacks will also build support amongst the unit involved. Okay, we'll do that. And then item drops. An item icon on the enemy indicates that you will get the item that is highlighted green. in the unit's details display when you defeat them. Okay, let's see what this guy has. Let's see. Iron axe. Okay, he's gonna drop his axe if I take him down. I'll just actually not yet. Let's just have them come over here. But let's position ourselves in the forest at all times. Enemy phase. Okay, ally phase. Okay. How about right here? Wait here. Excuse me.
Hey! You with the blank stare! Out of my way!
Blink stare? Really?
Yeah!
Oh, Edelgard's in trouble. Ouch, it got hit. We'll be fine though. Oh. Big mistake, bro.
I'm hardly trying.
Oh, he's running. He's moving away. I'm gonna move. Actually, move right here. Wait here. I really wanted to see what happens if Jiro attacks the guy. This is probably not ideal because that foe's in the bush, not in the bush, in the forest. I'm gonna wait here. Ouch.
Such power dwells within?
Okay, that guy's really has some obsessions with Violet.
Failure is not an option.
Well, you leave me no choice. Sorry, you gotta go.
I'm not setting a very good example.
Okay, I got an iron axe. Oh dear. Oh crap. Oh no. But time stopped somehow.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning. Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
What are you talking about?
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
I'm less than a child.
Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
I'll just say thank you.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
So I'll ask her what will happen when time resumes.
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Yikes.
How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
Let's see what other options we have here. We have turn back the hands of time, keep time frozen until I'm safe, or I'll just stay here and wait to die. I don't want that third option. Let's go with turn back the hands of time.
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time. Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go. Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Okay, we're rewinding time. Yeah, we're back to the scene. Oh, here we go. Is it gonna be different this time? Oh yeah, there it goes. Now we have a sword on our side. And then knocked him back.
Hey, over here!
Huh?
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
There we go, stage complete. And the MVP is Byleth.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
Let's see what we have here. So he is a stranger to me. I'm a bandit, or that is correct. I'll just do third option because if I try to answer anything like these, it'll just be weird.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
The Knights of Saros? They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Saros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
I'll say the Knights of Saros.
You haven't heard of the Knights of Saros? The most famous order of knights in all of Fodlan.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them,
Wow, pointing
every single
fingers.
one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well?
Okay, so let's see what we have here. Let's pause this real quick. So first off we got is Adrestian Empire, land of ancient history.
A wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
What do you mean by that? Edelgard, let's see what we have here. She's a refined young woman, but I feel as though she's always evaluate me. How about Dimitri? He seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath. And for Claude, his easy smile is striking, but that smile doesn't reach his eyes.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but
I guess Sophus likes to sleep a lot, doesn't she? Okay, we'll save this save file here.
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights.
Dimitri. Okay, that's where he
To
came
the
from.
east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance.
Interesting. There's no leaders there.
Once consumed by a tempest of
No
war and
king, I mean.
turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Okay.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Wow, it looks beautiful here. Okay, these are just instructors instructing the students.
Ray is here.
I wonder who's... Oh, it's her. Okay. She looks kind of familiar to what we saw earlier.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Her?
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
The Archbishop?
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, Was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is Byleth.
A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here? As a mercenary or as a servant?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it.
Oh, a teach.
You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
Oh,
So,
man.
you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck.
Oh, Gerald's leaving me
And
like that.
watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Yeah, something's not right, Gerald.
Oh, it's
I'm
you
not so
then?
sure what's happening here.
So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
You're a physician?
I look too pretty for that line of work, do I? But yes, when I'm not teaching, I can be found in the infirmary. If you're ever lonely, please do come and pay me a visit. I would love to.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings.
And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flane is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Okay, looks like it's the start of the first day in the academy at Garrett Mach. Okay, this is the golden deer. Okay, this guy, I can imagine he's gonna eat a lot of food, isn't he? And this one is the Black Eagle house. And that guy looks pretty serious. And oh dear, there's a person that looks shy. And I believe this is the Blue Lion's house. And once again, I apologize for the lack of music here because I really cannot feature it here because Nintendo is not really friendly with the IPs, when it's featuring the music.
Of course.
Okay, so let's see what we have here. So we got exploring going on here. While exploring the monastery, the R stick is to move camera. The plus and minus button is to zoom in and out. The B and Y buttons is to hold. For holding those buttons, it will be dash. If you are ever unsure what to do next, look to the left side of the screen. Your current objectives will be displayed there. Okay. Let me map my buttons real quick for my run. So my GL button, actually not GL button, my GR button is going to be this button here. There we go.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
Okay, let's do the
May I
quest.
ask a favor of you?
Okay, the quests are tasks given to you by people around the monastery. Those who can give or are involved with quests will have icons by them. Consult the quest menu to see the quest you have accepted. The icons besides each quest indicates their status. Icons for essential parts are red. Okay. Okay, the mini-map in the upper right corner of the screen shows your current location, the locations of important people, the direction to the quest givers, and more. Zoom will change the map view with the ZR button. Okay, we'll do this. The reception hall.
Yes.
Okay, I saw Edelgard. Let's see.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelk. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Of course, yes. Let's talk about yourself first.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Okay. How about Hubert?
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
Okay, he looks pretty scary, but hey, he looks pretty impressive just by the stats seen here, at least for beginning. How about Ferdinand?
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Ayer, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
I believe his full name is Ferdinand von Ayer. Because I did play this game before, for sure. Next up we got is Linhardt.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
Wow, so he likes to sleep a lot, huh? Okay. And if unit takes no action except wait, recovers up to 10% max HP. Oh, that'll be handy for a healer. I'm pretty sure this guy's a healer. Caspar.
He's the second son of Count Bergliez. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
I will. Bernadetta. Let's see what she's about.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she's shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry. I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Okay, so she's a shut-in person, huh? Okay. Grants attack +5 when unit is not at full HP. So if she's hurt for whatever reason, she's gonna hit harder. Okay. Interesting. Dorothea.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
A songstress that joined the academy. Yeah, interesting. Petra.
To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Hmm. Okay, that's it. Nothing else.
So, you've accepted it. I am the prince. I
think
wonder
I
if
already
you. I
did
hope
that
you've had
one.
a chance to meet everyone.
Okay. Let's go and see other leaders real quick. And what is this place? The Officers Academy. Okay, so that's where they held the lessons, huh? Oh, there's Claude. Let's talk to him real quick.
Well, well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Alright, yeah. First, yourself.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
How about Lawrence?
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Okay. How about Raphael? I think this is the big eater, whoever it is, but
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life.
oh dang.
Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
Of course. Okay, so this guy, although he has a sad past, but I mean, he is actually pretty handsome, to say the least. Well, he's a big dude. How about Ignatz?
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
I wonder what passion he has, if he is not thinking about becoming a knight. And how about Lysithia? I know a lot of people like this character in the Fire Emblem series. Let's see what she's about.
Lysithia is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Claude, are you seriously trying to tease her because of that? Like, what the heck? I mean, I get it, she looks young, but still, if you tease her like that, that's just not gonna go well for you, but oh well. You do you, I guess. How about Marianne?
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
I guess she's also shy in nature, like Bernadetta.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Lazy. Okay, so she has the ability called Advocate. Adjacent male allies deal 3 extra damage during combat. So it looks like gender does matter in this game, apparently. And then Leone
enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Okay, that's pretty noble. I mean, of course, they're all nobles, but...
Yeah.
Alright, let's see, where's Dimitri? Oh, there he is.
Hello. Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
Yes. Let's see what we have. So first, talk about yourself.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
Alright. Dedu or Dedu? I think it's Dedu. Or Dedu? I don't know. His name is just pretty complex, because if you like pronounce his name the wrong way, then he's probably not gonna like it. I don't know.
Dedu was born in Dusky,
Dedu, yep.
and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
Okay. Okay, so he's more like a defensive character. Okay, Felix. How about him?
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
How about Ash?
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
Okay. How about Sylvain?
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Oh god. So when he means skirt chaser, that means this guy is into girls, huh? That's just strange. Anyways, the defining ability he has is Photolender. If the female ally is adjacent, unit deals 2 extra damage and takes 2 less damage during combat. So yeah, this ability explains a lot. He apparently likes female students. Okay, how about Mercedes or Mercedes?
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
Okay, so she has life to serve, which is a very unique skill, or I should say a really good skill for some healers. So she's a healing unit. When healing ally with white magic, unit recovers the same amount of HP. Okay, so not only she heals, she also heals the same amount for herself as well. Interesting. How about Annette?
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery.
Oh.
She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
Uh-oh. I wonder what she did. Oh dear. An explosion in the kitchen? I wonder what she has done for that to happen. How about Ingrid?
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Okay. Ingrid looks really tough, actually. But I mean, of course, she is she's pretty decent, to say the least.
I appreciate your effort.
Okay, that's all the leaders. Quest complete, and got these. I suppose I should return to Rhea. We're gonna continue exploring for now, because there's some stuff we need to look at first. But first, let me save, so that way we can have like a save point here. because in this game there are like 4 different split routes, excluding the DLC. So we'll leave the video here. So hope you all find this video enjoyable to watch. This is actually my first time stepping into the Nintendo IP. Well, technically the first time for mainline series. The first time I did it for Nintendo was with Fire Emblem Shadows, which I only did 1 video of and then never uploaded it ever again. Because that game is I don't know, I just say it's not as fun as Fire Emblem Heroes. Because I think that game is trying to be like Fire Emblem, but at the same time try to be Among Us as well. Which that kind of genre might actually still be alive, but not with Fire Emblem. So anyways, hope you all enjoyed regardless, and I'll see you all later for more. I gotta eat.